Haha! Hello, Tevela! Hello!
Hi, Strife.
Greetings, Tevela.
Enthusiastic as ever.
I am enthusiastic. It's a fresh, brand new day. Tevela, I have great news. I have wonderful news. It's amazing news.
What?
We are no longer Strife Camp.
Oh, cool.
Campus, yes, Strife Campus. It is no longer the name of the project, because, as I said before, we no longer have a problem with the board of directors. I am now in full control of the company.
I'm mildly jealous you didn't ask me to do it for you, but okay.
No, trust me. It was very, very efficient. The food poisoning couldn't have been more fatal, and more importantly, I figured out how to reverse my cure process.
You figured out how to reverse the cure?
Yep. So, anyways.
Right, cool.
At current, there is no name. There is no name for this project. It is a nameless project at current. So, if you want to slip anything under the table about what's going on here, now's the time to do it. It probably won't end up on the books all that efficiently. But
well, I mean, the one thing about this place is it's going to become a trade hub.
Oh, it will. It will.
And because of that, this may grow to be a crossroads of sorts.
Crossroads. Who names a location Crossroads? Ugh, sounds like a bad television or show or something. Okay, so, worse yet, terrible internet show. Ugh.
Oh, God. Why would you say something like that?
Anyways, so naturally, the long-term to-do list. Today, the really big challenge that we have is removing the shack and moving into the basement, okay? We gotta, we're starting to outgrow our humble beginnings. The building is pretty much done. We have to remove the kelp harvester. We no longer have any large smelting operations to go. We still have to dig the basement. The basement is really the number one thing that we have to get done because it's in the way. Oh, what? What's wrong?
No, I'm listening. I'm listening.
So we have to dig the basement has to be dug. And, we gotta get everything out of the shack because I'm sick of the shack here. It doesn't need to be here.
Right.
The kelp harvester has served its purpose. It needs to come out. We still need to continue building the walls and making more workers. We'll get onto the worker situation, which has changed recently in a moment.
Oh, dear.
But continue building the walls. That's actually your job today.
Oh, okay.
So we come around to the right now list. So naturally, the digging the basement is the big thing. But your job today is build the wall tops. I'll give you the plans so that you can do this. But this strip of wall, one quarter of the total defensive barrier, it's done. But we need to put a top on it because this is only a partially done wall. There needs to be lights. There needs to be decoration along the top. This is supposed to be a proper location that's all fancy and well defended. So the top of that wall needs to be finished. On my end, I need to install an elevator. I got to install an elevator. If we're going to get down to a basement, there has to be an elevator system to get down there. And we need an elevator to get to the upper floor as well. So...
I can feel the G's in my stomach already.
Why would you feel G's in your stomach? It's an elevator.
Just the rate at which we're going forward, the progress.
Right, whatever. Well, in any case, my job is to install the elevator. And on that note, we got another shipment in. Okay?
Oh, yeah, we did.
So the shipment here is magma block, a little bit more magma block than we actually need. Some soul sand. And the glowstone. The glowstone will be necessary for crafting redstone lamps to top the wall with. Again, I'll give you the plans in a bit here, but...
Right.
Yeah, so just grab up what you need there.
I guess I'll take the
for
glowstone.
your job. And like I said earlier, the make more workers situation. Well, that's kind of sped up.
That's sped up.
It's sped up.
Are these are minecarts?
Yeah. So.
What happened?
I'm not entirely certain what came to pass, but since the last time that I cured that one guy of vampirism.
Pardon?
Since I cured that last guy of undeath, I've been inundated. They started coming by on their own, by the truckloads since the rail line was set up, and they kept talking about needing access to the medicine man on the hill.
Wow.
I think that's just their local dialect. I'm certainly no medicine man. I'm a capitalist.
That's certainly true.
I certainly have a way to cure undeath. They said that there was some sort of dark, awful horror plaguing the village all of a sudden. So, something about some sort of a creep hanging around outside their windows in the middle of the night.
Undeath awaits you. Leave this village.
Well, that's my hypnotism skill for you. Undeath is coming for you, dude. You gotta leave. How convenient.
How convenient? What do you mean?
Well, that you would come up with medicine and suddenly there's creep in the village, right? So...
I don't have anything to do with it. I swear on my oath as a capitalist.
Oh, I believe you. I believe you, for once.
Well, in any case, Tev, it looks like I'm gonna have to ramp up food production to get this place fully staffed because,
Yeah, I mean, there's just so many of these guys now.
there are a lot of them, and it's gonna take a lot to feed them so that I can... This facility's almost a quarter full, so it's gonna take a lot more work to fully staff this place. I mean, like I said before, I like homegrown workers over the imported type.
Right.
Relocated workers always have a bit more bite to them than I prefer. Oh, that's the other thing. So here's the deal, Tev. This pickaxe here is what I'm gonna use to dig that basement. The problem, I mean, it's got efficiency 4, which is fantastic. The problem is that it's not too broken, but it's got a bit of wear and tear, and it's not gonna last through digging an entire basement. So, this is the fella over here. This is the scholar. Is his profession now. He appears to have had a great, revelation after having some sort of undeath. So it looks like there's even a better way to capitalize upon curing these bumpkins. But
that's interesting.
he had some sort of a revelation, and he's now a scholar. He sells mending, but
mending.
yeah, but he's trying to sell it to me for 34 emeralds.
34.
And he keeps telling me that there's someone else who's got his eye. For some reason, my curing of him wasn't good enough to get me a discount.
Oh, 34? Well, he's selling it to me for 14.
What? Move aside. Hey, Bub, you telling me that you're gonna give her a discount and not me? Hey, look at me. Yeah, I'm looking at you. You gonna give her a discount and not me? What's she got that I don't?
Cleavage?
What? Cleavage?
Well, you could probably get the discount too. Come here. Open your shirt a little.
No, absolutely not. These divine pecs are not meant for underclass workers to see.
I've seen those pecs. I'm not sure I would classify them as divine, but right.
Oh, yeah, sure, you would say that. But I am going to revel in one thing, Tev.
Yes?
The facility's done. So before
you're right.
before we finish up, before we start construction today, we can go ahead and remove this stuff.
What?
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is satisfying. Oh, look at that. Just removing all of the scaffolding that's been around this building since the beginning. Oh, that's beautiful, Tev. That's beautiful.
Well, that's good. I could...
Yeah, take some for yourself. You're gonna need it whenever you're working on that wall.
I can't take some for myself when you're vacuuming it all up.
Oh, whatever.
I am gonna need these for the walls, that's for certain.
Indeed. You go ahead and get to work.
Oh, it looks much different now.
Gotta eat again.
Oh no. Could I interest you in a vegetable?
No, I have steak. Thank you very much, Tev.
I could cook you an entire 4-course meal, Strife. Something delicious, nutritious, and very good for you.
I don't enjoy blood sausage pudding, thank you very much.
I never offered blood sausage pudding. Why would you say such a thing?
You will prepare things with blood in it, and I know it, Tev.
No. You remember back at the cottage? You ate my food without care that this was what you were eating. There was no blood in that.
You can't be trusted.
I don't even know anymore. Strife, your plans don't make any sense here.
Wait. I'm only partially done with my project, and you're telling me that you're already choking in the beginning of yours.
Well, that's because your directions, again, make no sense. I do not know what pattern or sequence you're using here.
You are difficult, Tevela. You're difficult.
Strife, you've known I've been difficult from the very beginning. Why is this such a surprise to you?
It's not necessarily a surprise. It's more of a pain to discover that you're just this difficult.
You're only now discovering. Please, are you just not that observant?
No, I am observant, Tevela. What I'm saying is that you constantly go on about how you're smarter than me, or you're better than me, or
Strife,
like
I've
I'm
never
not all...
said anything.
Or you talk down and say that there are so many terrible things about me, okay?
I've never said any such thing that, like, I'm smarter or better than you. I've never said that.
No, I think you have.
I haven't. Like, I take steps to make sure I don't say things like that because I don't believe they're true.
So wait, does that mean that you believe that I'm actually brilliant?
I do think you are a very smart person.
Oh my word. The vampire actually complimented me for once.
If you would actually listen to what I say, you would hear these a lot more often.
You're up to something.
I'm up to something?
You're up to something. There's something you want, there's something you need.
I want to go home, that's something.
Well, short order. Everything will be fixed.
Are we coming to the end of this project soon?
Oh, the project is very close. Like, the entire facility is done being constructed, you know. All right, Tev, I've finished an entire elevator block. I will be out to give you a hand momentarily.
Finally.
All right, Tev, show me what it is that you have a problem with.
Okay, so on these patterns, I understand that, you know, these chisel blocks are where you're putting the light sources, correct? Like, lining up with them, not directly on the chisels, but...
Yes. You keep going with this, the toppers, and I will go ahead and put in the lamps behind you.
I was gonna do the walls, but okay.
Yeah, well, someone decided that they were incompetent, you know, and unable.
What do you mean decided on incompetence?
Well, clearly that's what you ended up doing. You decided on incompetence.
No, Strife, I decided your ridiculous instructions were not going to work for me.
Listen, stupidity is a choice.
Yeah, and you chose to go in whole hog.
Couldn't be further from the truth. You're trying to deflect there. Projection 101.
Deflect what?
All right, there you go, Tevela. I've fixed your problem. Does it make sense now?
Thank you for clarifying your terrible directions.
I love to have you as company just as much, Tevela. Just as much.
Glad to hear it. Alright. Just in time for nightfall. I have finished the top as much as I can.
Well, that's fantastic. It turns out that building an elevator was a little bit more complicated than I expected it to be. So I'm going to start digging for the basement now. I'm just going to go ahead and... Nothing like digging straight down. Found some coal.
Oh, you found some coal.
Some coal. Yep, that's right. Just putting myself... Ah! What in blazes?
Oh, you found it.
Tevela,
Strife.
what is this?
Oh, I'll be down there in a moment.
What is this? I haven't seen so much obsidian since someone tried to freeze over the nether. That was never successful. Jeez. This is...
Yeah, I hear you're complaining. I'm coming down.
Oh my god, scaffolding? Really? Oh, for crying out. Tev, what is this?
Are you complaining?
Yes, I am complaining. What is this? What is underneath my facility?
Well, I've told you several times what's going on here.
Okay, you're gonna need to spell this out for me plainly and painfully cleanly.
I have a commission. Very important, very expensive commission coming up for a portal. You have taken me away from my job. Strife, look at me. You have taken me away from my job. I needed to get the experiments in and make sure things were stable. Hence, this.
Okay, listen. An enormous part of why I built this project out in the middle of nowhere was in order to get away from the nether transport system.
I'm still proud of this one, not gonna lie.
Tev, this is not safe. Nether portals are not supposed to be shaped this way.
Yeah, I know, and nobody would have ever known that this was possible if it weren't for me.
No, Tev, you're missing the point.
Look at all of this, it's beautiful.
No, it's not.
I mean, a bit haphazard. Well,
this looks like you've had corruptions creeping through. Corruption doesn't squeeze through portals.
No, this, It's not corruption, I think.
You think? You
Yeah.
think? This looks like you're tearing apart space and time.
Well, what happened was it exploded and kind of turned some of these nether portals into non-nether portals.
You are stressing the fabric of reality by putting this many in a single place. Why is this one made out of nether brick?
Well, I think this one actually came out, the other side of it came out through a fortress.
It should not be possible for another portal to ooh, this is not natural. This is not natural. Oh my god, what is this over here? You're combining it with redstone?
Well, yes,
Don't
because
tell
the corners of the portal don't correspond to the information needed to create the portal. So
Yes,
with these, you can manipulate the different parameters of the portal.
I'm keenly aware of that, Tevela. The corners of a portal have nothing to do with the capability of these frames to make interdimensional linkage.
Right.
But you don't combine redstone into these things. It energizes them.
I did.
It makes them unstable.
Well, this one actually is very stable.
What happened to these over here? You've been blowing portals to bits and pieces.
No, these ones were very weak and crumbled for some reason.
You are warping space-time.
Well, I mean, the only warping going on here is this one. It kind of embedded itself into the ceiling when it exploded.
You over-energized a portal, and
then the corners embedded themselves in the floor. That was amazing to watch.
No,
just
Tev,
this whole thing.
You over-energized a portal. The frame melted, and you launched a
Over-energized, he
half
says.
of it.
I'm the expert.
You're not. You're playing with fire.
Like,
oh,
and
God.
I wouldn't touch this one, please. This one is actually, I get weird vibes out of it. It feels weird. So I had to stabilize it with to kind of give it a stabilization. But
So wait. Let me get this straight. You are attempting to stabilize, like you're attempting to augment portals by infusing them with different types of metals, in a hopes of doing what exactly? And whenever they become unstable, you just slap fences on the side?
well, I'm not at liberty to tell you anything about this actually. Like I don't just give out information about my clients or what they're ordering from me.
Tev, I'm not here asking you who your clients are because I want to steal your business. I'm asking who's dumb enough or daring stupid enough to want to do this type of thing. You're gonna rip a hole in the space-time continuum. Interdimensional volatility is through the roof whenever you start to mess around with
You know nothing, Strife.
these.
I've been doing this for eons now.
Tev, do I need to remind you why we are stuck in the dimension we're in? Because of the last portal, the first one that you said that you found, closed right behind us.
The first portal, yeah, it closed behind us, and I think it's because it was just old.
Listen,
Like it just can't handle it anymore.
Tev, I'm telling you right now, whatever you're doing, for whoever you're doing it for, this is going to explode in your face. It's gonna blast other people in the process, namely me. And what's this? Why is there soul sand around this one? More corruption.
No, this one, the other side of this portal spawned in a collection of soul sand, and then that spilled through.
That's not how portals work. Oh my God, you're ripping apart the very fabric of space with this place. Tev, this
Strife,
is not
I'm not listening to this anymore. No.
This is not okay. I am going to, I have to start cleaning this up.
I'm not listening to this anymore. You do not know what you're talking about.
I know exactly what I'm talking about. Things are going to go absolutely haywire. I'm cleaning this up. No more portals on my property.
I've been doing this, for so much longer than you have, and you have the audacity to tell me I'm doing it wrong.
I'm telling you that there are some things that are beyond your control.
I don't doubt that there are many things beyond my control, Strife, but portals are not one of them.
Tevela, I've been there. I understand that there are some powers you don't mess with.
Are you suggesting you're a power I shouldn't mess with?
No, I'm saying you don't mess with the capabilities of an interdimensional linkage this way.
I'm not arguing with you anymore.
Go take a nap. I'm gonna be cleaning this up all night. Go take a nap. Get out of here. No more portals on my property.
Fine, I will sleep in the middle of the beds.
Fine. Sleep in the middle of the beds. Just no more portals.
I get to stretch out and use both pillows.
Do whatever you want, Tev. No more portals on my property.
I am. I'm sleeping. Good night.